Okay, so this is the first time I've actually ever filmed, like, I'm gonna show my actual skincare. Not the first part of my skincare, like cleansing and toning, but basically after I cleanse and tone, I use the Idris serum from Chanel, and it's a really hydrating serum. Now I do use different products for the evening because my skin is more mature, so I definitely need more stuff for like firming and stuff like that, but I use that at night. So this is more for the daytime underneath my foundation, so my skin looks more glowy and hydrated. For eye cream during the day, I use the Origins. It's the ginseng. This one has a brightening effect to it. It does have vitamin C. So I like it because it leaves a really nice sheen to the skin. I just put a little bit on my finger and I just kind of smooth it through both fingers, and then I just tap it around. This one really doesn't have any firming or anything, and I definitely need that. But I use this only during the daytime. And as you can see, I'm just going really lightly around my eyes in a circular motion. It actually helps to stimulate like circulation, so the blood's flowing. The touch is really light and soft. So you really can't tell on camera, but it does leave a little bit of a sheen to the eye area. So I definitely like that for the daytime. As well as during the day, I use the ginseng energy boosting gel moisturizer. Now this one is like a gel. Both of them I love for the morning too because it smells like oranges. It's so good. And then I just smooth this on. And like I said, it smells like oranges. It's so yummy. So I'm going all the way up to the orbital, like right here to the orbital bone where you can feel that. You don't go past that, because the thing is you can actually oversaturate your skin around the eyes if you put too much moisture underneath there. So definitely don't use your face cream around your eyes, because usually it's made for the thicker skin around your face. The eye is such a thin skin. That's why you have a different eye cream. So anyways, that's all I use for that. So I think I will do my eyes first. I'm gonna take my precision angled brush from Sigma and my trusty little soft ochre paint palette and just place that all over my eyes. And as you can see the difference already, I have a lot of discoloration in my eyelids. So this literally not only works to help my shadows stay on longer, it takes away all that discoloration so it doesn't mix with my eyeshadow. So I think for today for eyeshadow, I'm going to use my Tartlette in Bloom palette. These are just nice neutral colors. Very everyday shades. I'm gonna start out with, again, being it that we're in fall, we'll do like a more of a fall kind of daytime smoky eye. So I'm gonna start with the color called Jet Setter. Let's see, it's this one here. It's called Jet Setter. And it's just a neutral, kind of a taupey brown. And I'll just sweep that into my eye to lay it down just as a base, as a transition for my other color to kind of mix with. Okay. The next color I want to use is, I'll use it on a flat brush. They're called Rebel. It's at the bottom and it is a reddish brown, and I'm going to just pop this right onto my lid. And I'm using the MAC 227 for this. Just let that little flat brush. Then I'm just gonna take, this Zoeva 228 crease brush, and then I'm just gonna soften that right there at the crease. So I'm not adding color, I'm just blending it so it kind of mixes with that first color, the Jet Setter that we used. A lot of people think of this look also, this daytime kind of smoky look, as a grunge look because it's not very precise. It's just colors kind of laid on top of each other. So you can be kind of messier with this kind of look, which is nice. It makes it a little bit easier to do because you're not trying to be so precise with it. I'm just gonna go really quickly back and blend out. I didn't add any more color. I'm just kind of softly bringing that other Jet Setter color back up a little bit. This color I'm gonna use is the darker color in the palette, and it's called Leader. And it's just a darker, it definitely is a brown, but it's got a lot of plum undertone. And this one I'm gonna lay right at the lash line. So it's just more lower, kind of just lower on the lid. Not as high up. And then go back with that blending brush and just soften that part. So basically it's just going from darker to lighter faded out. And then just keep going back, adding intensity to however dark you want it. I'm gonna take my 275 brush from MAC. It's just a fluffy kind of brush. And I'm gonna take the color called Flower Child. It's more, it's like a cream color. It's not white at all. It's a creamy color, and I'm just gonna blend this on the very top underneath the brow. And basically it's not highlighting my brow, it's just kind of making it so it doesn't go from a color to nothing. It's just kind of fading it out. That top color that we use, that Jet Setter, it's just kind of softly fading that into the brow bone. And then go back with that Jet Setter color with your 227 and just softly again. Okay, now let's get some brows on because I hate looking at myself with no brows on. That's one thing, if you ask, you ask somebody what would you go to a desert island without? Brows. I feel like brows are my most important piece. I feel like if I don't have brows on, I look so different. Okay, so I'm gonna just brush up my brows. And I'm gonna go underneath and pencil them out. Sometimes my brows do look more thicker than other times. It's just sometimes I feel some of the looks, I don't want them to look as thick, so I don't draw them as big. This one, because it's more supposed to be like a smokier eye, I drew them a little bit thicker on the top. I added a little bit more color at the top, and which made my brows look a little thicker. So that's why they look probably a little thicker than sometimes. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is just curl my lashes. You can either add eyeliner or just leave it like this. I think because I want this to be a more wearable daytime look, I'm not gonna add liner. But I will put some mascara on just a little bit. This one's the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I only like it for the top lashes. For the bottom lashes, the wand is way too big. So I don't use this for the bottom. I don't have to be so precise because I'm putting lashes on. So what I'm gonna do is get my lashes ready. I am going to use, I've already worn these, so they're already cut and everything. I have the Ardell wispies. Sorry, I have the Ardell demi wispies. So my camera stopped recording. Okay guys, I'm so sorry. This is the second time that my camera has shut off due to the battery dying and I didn't notice it, so I lost the foundation routine. So I will be doing a full foundation, contour, and highlight powder very soon. Here I'm just dusting the powder underneath my eyes just like I did from the top. The darkest color first, fading it down to the lightest color. So like I said, this is just like a, not considered a smoky eye, but it's a smoked out look. That's what it means when the colors goes from light to dark. It just kind of smokes out. That's where they got the term smoky eye. Don't have to do it with just blacks. You can definitely use an eyeliner if you want to in the waterline, like a dark brown or a black. But I'm not going to do that right now because this is more of a very daytime look for me that I want to use. Some mascara just on the bottom. I'm gonna bronze up my skin, and I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever matte bronze in number 40. It's one of my favorites, as you can tell, because I hit pan on it. And I'm just gonna dust around the outside of my face. I'm now going to take the Hoola bronzer and my Luxie 207 brush and just kind of go down the nose. Just kind of going over where I already contoured already with that. And then with the same bronzer, I'm going to use my Luxie large angled brush and go underneath at the back, and then that contour powder is, that highlighting powder is still under there, so it's going to sharpen the edge of this one. So just kind of go, leave what's left, go around. It's like a little bit darker than my bronzer. Still have some powder on here, so just go back over here, just kind of blend it out a little bit so it's not so harsh. Now I just want to take some blush. Oh, let me go back with my bronzer and just kind of soften this too. And then for blush, so since we're still in fall, let's just do fall colors again. So I don't know, I think I know I got this. Oh, I didn't even notice there's a mirror on the other end. Huh, that's cool. This is a blush duo from Pacifica Cosmetics. I got it in my Ipsy Glam bag, and there's like a neutral, like plummy color. It is actually more plummy, and then this is more like a neutral tone. I really have been enjoying this color, so I'm gonna use that. Is there a color? Oh yeah, it's called Tender Heart. So I don't know if you can get it separate, but I really like it. Very pigmented, so I'm literally tapping off a lot of it. And I'll just go in my cheek area. And now I'm gonna take this MAC 165 brush, and this is what I'm gonna use to kind of dust off, because it's very kind of stiffer. So it's really nice to kind of get rid of that baking powder because it really takes it all off. I'm going to use this same brush to pick up, let's use, oh, I know what I want to use. This is a beauty powder. This is old, but it does all the same thing that I use with all these powders. The ambient light powder, the Kylie illuminating powder. I have the Sephora powder. All these little, my very favorite is the Too Faced Candlelight, but they're all illuminating powders. And I use these to soften the makeup, not to highlight, but just to soften. This is a beauty powder, and it was from MAC from the Maryland collection. So tell me how old that is. Oh my God. But I want you guys to know that I do have this stuff from the company called Beauty So Clean. And you could just go to beautysoclean.com, I believe. And when I used to be a freelance makeup artist, I use that in my kit to spray on literally on your eyeshadows and your powders and everything. And it literally like sanitizes your powders, so you don't have to wear it even if it's older. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't hold the, you know, it doesn't make your shadows or something last longer, but I feel like it takes away any kind of, if they're older, that they're not yucky and contaminated, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I guess I'm rambling on because this is very old, but I don't want to get rid of it because it's so cute. So anyways, it's just a beauty powder, and I'm gonna dust around the outside of my blush. And this is gonna soften that outside, just like that. And it just really helps to go back with a little bit more blush. Okay. I'm going to spray my Slay All Day from Gerard Cosmetics. This is smells so good, this peach. Love it. And I will go right away with, while the skin is still kind of wet, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter, and this is in Gold Bar. Holly Gold Head. I actually ordered a few of these online and I love it. Okay, and I'm gonna just, so pretty. This highlighter is everything. Oh my God. Love. Last but not least, lips. Okay, what do I want to do for lips today? I'm going to use my LA Splash Cosmetics lipstick, and I don't even need a liner for this because it's like one of those liquid lipsticks. Obviously, if you want a more precise line, use a lip liner, but it's very matte. So I'm going to go with a gloss over it. This is still made, but it's just a really shimmery pink gloss. And this is from Estee Lauder. It's called Sparkling Shell. And I'm going to just put it in the center. And there you go. Okay guys, so here's the finished look. I just kind of did my hair a little bit. And yeah, this is definitely a very everyday wearable look for whatever. I mean, you can wear it for anything. It's very, this is why they call it, I mean, this is why I say a wearable smoky eye, because it's not really smoky, meaning like, because you can do smoky eye with browns. But you can do smoky eye with any color. The brown just makes it very neutral, so you can wear it during the day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much.